Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you. I hope everyone's doing fine. I'm Sahil Goyal, Senior Head Coach at Leverage Edu. So I'm back once again with another session, and today we'll be going to speak about a specific career option. So before than that, I would just like to give you an introduction about myself and how exactly I and my organization Leverage Edu, helps our student in their applications in their application to universities abroad. So Leverage Edu is the most trusted Indian service university admission platform, wherein we help you with a lot of things, not just with university admission, but with scholarships, loan, visa services, and with almost with everything, right? So today we'll be discussing about a very specific topic about data science in abroad, right? So with the advent of the internet, more than a billion messages, tweets, and emails are sent every day on different digital platforms: WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, Google Chrome, anywhere. In the present times, when more and more businesses are coming into existence, managing quintillion bytes of data is no less than a work of a hero, right? So this is where the role of a data scientist comes in. Acquiring a powerful place in the contemporary times, pursuing a career in data science has created quite a buzz in the world, and perhaps will continue to stay in this period. So if you possesses the skills necessary for building a career in this specific field, you require problem solving, persuasive, listening skills, critical thinking, analytical skills. If you have all these qualities, then yes, you can go for this particular course, although you require some other you need to meet some other requirements as well. But yes, as skills, you need to have all these skills in yourself. Then there are plenty of opportunities waiting for you to grab. So today, in this session about the career options, we'll be discussing and taking an educational tour around this subject, and we'll be discussing probably each and everything about it. So basically we'll be covering the 8 topics today in this live session. And apart from that, if there's anything that comes up into your mind afterwards, then probably we can have a discussion upon the same. So the very first topic that we'll be discussing about in this whole video is what is data science, right? Afterwards we'll be jumping on why study data science in UK, best universities to do so, and what about their fees, course contents, and entry requirements. Also, so a lot of students have this question in their mind: what are the documents that are required to apply for the universities abroad? So we'll be discussing about that part as well. 6 point: scholarships in UK universities in specific in regards to data science course. 7th: what are the jobs available? What are the designation, roles, and the responsibilities? And the final part will be about the recruiters and the pay scale which is available for the data science people. So coming on to the very first part, understanding what exactly data science is, right? So data science is the study of computational principles, methods, and systems of extracting and structuring knowledge from the data. And the application, the use of the principles, large data sets are now generated by almost every activity in science, society, and commerce, ranging from molecular biology to social media, from sustainable energy to healthcare. As a data scientist student, you will explore how to efficiently find patterns in these vast streams of data. So many researchers have have that area to tackle, to study data, to extract a lot of information about it. So many researchers areas have tackled parts of this problem. Machine learning focuses on finding patterns, making predictions from data. Ideas from algorithms, databases are required to build systems that scale to big data streams. And separate research areas have grown around different types of unstructured data, such as text, images, sensor data, video, and speech. So all these things are there, which I've just mentioned in the data science stream, right? So apart from that, when I come to the next topic, why exactly to study data science in the UK? So there's a report that has been published earlier by Royal Society, which has nearly 10 to 15 points in it, which tells you why exactly a student aspires to study data science specifically in UK. So MS in data science in the UK is offered by more than 70 institutes as a course-based postgraduate degree. The duration of a full-time undergraduate degree is for 3 years, and postgraduate degree is for 1 year, whereas a part-time program can be completed within 2 years. Also offers industrial placement. A full-time master's in data science from UK universities will cost you about, let's say, starting from 15,000 GBP, nearly approx 15 lakhs, ranges up till 25, 27, 28 lakh rupees, depending upon the universities. And yeah, so a person who's planning to do data science from specifically from UK, they should be planning to invest nearly 15 lakhs to 27 lakh rupees, depending on the universities. So coming on to exactly why you need to study data science in UK. So as the volume of data being collected by various organizations increasing, the demand for data science graduates is also increasing, right? Especially in the UK, demonstrated by the Dynamics of Data Science Skills report of Royal Society, the rise of demand has made data science one of the highly sought after masters in the report, right? The report says that funding of 13 million GBP was announced in AI, data analytics and related projects. Data science jobs in the UK increased by 35% in 2017 to 2018. So as of now, if you will compare the jobs opportunities in UK just in regards of data science, then you will be able to find a lot of good job opportunities. Nearly 80,000 plus job opportunities are there in UK just for the data science people. The average salary of data science graduates increased by 5% from 50,800 GBP in 2013 to 53,253 GBP, which is approximately nowadays 54 lakh rupees. So, and UK is the home to AI and big data drive companies like DeepMind, Benevolent, 5i. All these big shots companies are there in UK, which offers you really very good placements after the completion of your master's or graduation degree in UK, specifically from data science. So if I come on to the next part, wherein we discuss about the universities, which all universities are there, right, which are offering this course. So as I've already explained you, there are nearly 70 plus institutes which are there who are offering this data science course, whether it's BSc, MSc data science or a graduation in data science. So there are a lot of good universities, and the fees of the same also varies. So if we look after the very good university in UK which offers MSc data science as a course is University of Edinburgh. The ranking of this university stands at 30 for this specific course, and the fees for this university is approximately 32,000 GBP. And honestly, the job opportunities after this, after completion of your master's degree or your graduation degree from this university is really very good, and the campus is very good. And if you look after the course content specifically mentioned on the university's website on University of Edinburgh for specifically for data science, then you will find a lot of good courses which are available and which you can opt for in your duration of your 1 year of a master's program. Other university that comes up in my mind, and that the report publishes is King's College London. So the university's fees is nearly £27,000, and after that, University of Manchester is also there, another very good university. King's College University is located in London. So if any person who's looking specifically for a university which should be there in London, then person can look after King's College London. I'll come on to the entry requirements as well. What exactly are the entry requirements of this specific course, and who all people can get into which university. Fourth university is University of Bristol. The approximately budget of that university should be nearly 24 lakh rupees, 24,000 GBP. Glasgow University is also there, which is which is having an approximately fees of £23,500. Birmingham University is there, which have a fees of £24,000. Sheffield is there, Southampton is there, Lancaster is there, and Sussex is there. So all these universities that I've just named right now are considered to be really good universities for this specific course. Apart from that, there are a lot of good universities other than this. If you have any other specific university wherein you are looking for this course, you can simply search on their websites and you will be able to get through the course details, the course modules, the fees of the university, everything. Otherwise, to ease your process, you can call us, you can call any of our counselor on the toll-free number that is mentioned everywhere on our website, on the Instagram handle, Facebook handle itself, and we'll be able to help you out with that part as well. Apart from that, if I come out to the course contents now, what exactly this course has to offer you, right? What courses, what modules you will be studying in this course. So usually there are two types of choices that you can make. One is the core subjects, which university allots you, and then there's an elective subject which you can choose up to your, up to your preferences. Apart from that, data visualization, introduction to data science, data analytics, data society, data mining, database design are some course contents which are there, which you'll have to study. If I talk about the elective courses which you can go through, then BI, business intelligence is there, information governance and ethics is there, researching social media is there, big data analytics is there. Big data analytics, a lot of people are crazy about this particular subject, so a lot of people try to choose those universities which are offering this course. So just to be specific, Sheffield is giving this specific course option in your modules. Human computer interaction will be there, and finally a dissertation will be there. So any person who's looking after the placement year options as well, which are known as 1+1 years, which makes up to 2 years of total course duration of a specific course of a master's degree, then there are a lot of good universities which gives you an option of placement year, which means after completion of your 1 year of a master's degree, you can work, which will be provided by the university itself, after which you get your 2 years of PSWB. So that makes up to total 4 years, right? Apart from that, so if we talk about the entry requirements and the English language requirements specifically, then normally any university asks for a 2:2 or 2:1 degree, which means 55% to 65% and above honors degree or its international equivalent in informatics, artificial intelligence, cognitive science, computer science, electrical engineering, linguistics, mathematics, or any other quantitative discipline. So let's say if the person has completed his or her BSc computer science or BTech computer science or BTech information technology from here in India, then the person can look after this course in UK as MSc data science. Then the person will be eligible. The only condition is that you should be having a percentage of nearly 55% to 65% in general. Otherwise, just to check the exact eligibility requirement, again you can log on to the university's website or contact us. Apart from that, to explain this in a very simple words, means any person who has completed his or her bachelor's in computer science, or let's say information technology, or other subjects, mathematics, statistics, in this, then yes, a person can very easily look after this course, and yes, you will be eligible to apply for the specific course. If I come on to the English language requirements, then there are universities, if you have seen my last session, there are some universities which gives you IELTS waiver as well. I have made this last video on how to study in UK without giving IELTS, so you can look after that video as well. Apart from that, if you want to give IELTS, and you should be giving IELTS, so the IELTS requirements is nearly 6 overall, no less than 5.5 for some universities, and some universities do ask for 6.5 overall, no less than 6. The TOEFL requirements is nearly 85 plus for few universities and 90 plus for few universities, which means that the person should not be having any lesser marks than 20 in specifically English area, right? So different universities have different requirements though. So to check all those, you can obviously again log into the university's website, check the entry requirements area, you will find everything over there, right? Coming on to the next part, so just to discuss exactly what all documents are required to apply for this specific course, right? There are a lot of documentation which needs to be done to apply for this specific course or for any other course in UK. So your passport is required, your updated resume is required. Having a good resume is is a must. So class 10th and 12th mark sheet will be required, and if you have the class 10th and 12th mark sheet degree certificate, then that be really very good. Degree and provisional certificates of a bachelor's is required. Bachelor semester-wise mark sheets and consolidated mark sheets is also required. Person should be having 2 letters of recommendation or the details of the referees. So generally, since because of this lockdown and pandemic, I know that a lot of students are unable to arrange their LORs, letter of recommendations from their professors, from their workplace. So probably just to avoid that, you can just simply ask them for the details like name, number, email ID, and you can apply with those things as well in the university, and university will simply take your recommendation from them on the email itself. So yes, you can apply to these universities for this specific course or for any other course hassle free. And the last thing that is required to apply for this course, to get selected for this specific course, is SOP, statement of purpose. wherein you write an essay why exactly university should choose you, why do you want to go for this program, why exactly that university. So all these things should be there to apply for this specific course. Now a lot of people has this question in their mind that okay, we want to go for this course but we also want some scholarships along with it, right? So just to discuss some specific scholarships in specific universities that I've just named it before: Edinburgh, King's College, Bristol, Glasgow, Birmingham. So all these universities also offer specific scholarships in this specific course, data science. Just to name some, if you have a diary and pen with you, kindly make a note of it. So the very first scholarship in this area is John Fisher High Performance Scholarships, which is being offered by University of Edinburgh. The eligibility of this scholarship is the person should be having 60% or above in their bachelor's, right? So in this scholarship, you usually get some benefits. Fee reduction is there, right? So other college is King's College London, which offers you the scholarship King's International Scholarship. The only criteria is that you should be you should apply for it, and you should be applying for the postgraduate course. Other scholarship is Great Britain Scholarship, which is almost valid for each and every university there in UK. This is being handled by British Council and Great British Campaign, mostly given to those people who are applying for master's degree from China, India or Malaysia. Other scholarship which is available in Bristol University is Think Big Scholarship, wherein again the entry requirement remains same, that the person should be applying for a postgraduate degree. Other scholarship which is there in University of Birmingham Master's Scholarship Scheme. Sheffield, there's Sheffield Postgraduate Scholarship. In Lancaster, you get to see University Master's Scholarship, which again gives you a lot of benefits, fee reduction, and a lot of other benefits as well. In University of Sussex, you get Chancellor's International Scholarship, wherein the requirements remains again the same. All these scholarships are for master's students, so don't worry. Even if the student is applying for bachelor's, there are other scholarships which are available on the university's website or on different platforms, where you can simply go on, read about the scholarship and can apply for the same, right? Apart from that, if I come on to the next part of this video, what are the jobs available, what are the designations, roles and responsibilities of people who pursue data science as a course, right? So the very first designation that is there after completion of this course is data scientists and advanced analysts. So the responsibility of these people are to create a sophisticated analytical models used to build new data sets and derive new insights from the data, right? So the other designation which is available after doing this course is analytics managers. So to the responsibility of all these managers are to oversee analytical operations and communicate insights to the executives. The third is very popular, very common, data analysts. So the leverage data analysis and modeling techniques to solve problems and glean insight across functional domains is the key responsibilities of data analysts to extract the data, to see what changes are being made, and just to manage everything, manage every data. The other designation which is available is data systems and developers. So their responsibilities is to design, build and maintain organizations' data and analytical infrastructure. Another one, data-driven decision makers, which means that they leverage data to inform strategic and operational decisions. Any person who is working at this level will have to take a lot of decisions, will have to make a lot of strategic planning, how to manage the data, how to keep the data intact and everything. Apart from that, the other one, the last but not the least, functional analysts, which utilize the data and analytical models to inform specific functions and business decisions, right? So these are some job opportunities, designations and their responsibilities which are available easily after doing this course. To check more about the scholarships and all these, you can always Google it, or can always take our help. We are there for you. We're there for you to help with each and every doubt that you are having in your mind in regards to be it anything, right? Be it about any other course, not just specifically data science, but about any other course. You can always contact us. And apart from that, just to check the eligibility criteria about the scholarship specifically, you can always make an application to the university and talk to them over the email about how good your profile is, how what are the chances of your to get the scholarship. So all these things can be performed, right? So coming on to the last topic about this thing, that the job which means about the jobs, recruiters, and the pay scale which is available. So there are a lot of recruiters which are there in specifically in UK, which which are offering jobs to the people who are completing their studies in UK, right? In specifically data science field. So as you all are very much aware of this fact that after completion of 1 year of your master's degree, everyone gets 2 years of post-study work visa. So in that 2 years of post-study work visa, you can work there, you can earn a very good salary over there, and you can, moreover, you can have a very good experience, a global experience. So the recruiters which are available there in UK is Super Solid London, which have a job designation available as associate data scientist, which offers nearly, let's say, 28,000 to 35,000 depending upon your experience, depending upon your profile. 28,000 to 35,000, which is again 28 lakhs to 35 lakh rupees per annum. Another organization which offers you the post of data scientist is Informa, which offers you minimum salary of 60 lakh rupees, which ranges up to 70 lakh rupees. Again, that depends upon how good your profile is, how good knowledge do you have, do you have any relevant work experience in this specific field or not earlier. The next organization is Affinity, which offers you the place of research data scientist, which offers you minimum salary of 34 lakh rupees, ranges up to 57 lakh rupees. The other employer is Springer Nature, which offers you the place of junior data analyst, which again offers you the minimum salary of 27 lakh rupees, which can go up to 38 lakh rupees as per your knowledge. Another organization is Lloyd Data Group, which offers you the place of data scientist. With them, you get to work with that's one of the biggest organization which helps you in in learning a lot of things which is related to data science, and they offer you the position of data scientist, and the average salary package that they offer you is nearly 45,000 pounds, 45 lakh rupees, which can range up to 55 lakh rupees per annum. Right. So offering a significant jurisdiction for big data and related fields in like data science, and get a fast-paced increase in the demand of workers with the specialist data skills. The UK is great destination to find job post completion of the degree. So according to the labor data analysis, the demand for skilled laborers in the field has more than tripled over the past 5 years. Right, just I have told you, job opportunities have been multiplied, and you can find yourself a very good job opportunity after completion of this course, after after doing your masters, after doing your graduation. So as compared to general increase in the demand of workers in the other fields, after completion of MS in data science, students can work in one of the following jobs in UK. So data scientists, advanced analysts, analytics managers, data analysts, data systems developers, data driven decision makers, functional analysts. All these posts have nearly a very basic salary package starting from 25 lakh rupees, 27 lakh rupees, which ranges up to 60 or 70 lakh rupees as well. Right. So yes, the ROI which we talk about, ROI means return on investment, which we talk about in general, which means what do you get after investing something into your education. So yes, the ROI is really very good, specifically in UK, after completion of this course, masters in data science or graduation data science. So as per the report of Dynamics Data Science Skills of Royal Society, the average increase in the salary that happened in in 2013 to 17-18, the increase was 5%, and the salary that has been observed very lately was nearly 18 to 20% as well, and jobs have also been increased. So yeah, if you are planning to apply for this course, I would I would recommend you to start applying for this course as soon as possible for September 21 intake, for January 2022 intake, or for any other intake, and grab yourself a seat in a very good university wherein that university can also return you in terms of good jobs after completion of your master's degree or bachelor's degree, and you will be able to lead to a better life afterwards. So just to end up the session, uh, again, if you have any query, any doubt, feel free to contact Leverage Edu at any time. And if you have any specific doubt regarding this specific session, you can go through the video again. I hope that I have covered each and everything in this video about the job opportunities, the organizations which are giving job opportunities in this specific field, the universities which are topmost rated for this data science courses, the fees, the course contents, modules, what exactly data science is, what all options, career options are available after doing data science, who can pursue this course. So each and everything has been covered in this video. Apart from that, if you have anything, feel free to reach us. We'll be able to help you out with all sort of queries with with each and everything. So thanks for joining, and don't forget to join in again tomorrow. Same time, we'll be having another session with another person, with another mentor who will be helping you with some other topics which are related to overseas education. So thank you so much and stay safe.